Hey guys, it's Nicole, and as you may know if you watched my first video, you know that I'm a huge fan of the band 5 Seconds of Summer. And earlier this week, their first, it's not a CD, but their first extended playlist EP came out in US stores, and it's called She Looks So Perfect US Tour Edition EP. And so I thought it'd be fun if I talked about the EP a little and I talked about how I became a fan of them, since I actually became a fan pretty recently. So let's get started. So it all started when Five Sauce was touring with One Direction on the Take Me Home tour, and they were coming to Atlanta, I believe June 26th, and I didn't have tickets, but One Direction had a whole day off before the Atlanta show, so I knew that they'd be walking around, and so I got together with a few of my friends, and we all decided to go hang out in Atlanta for the day before the show and the day of the show and try to meet someone. So we met at 12 around noon on the day before the show. My best friend Madeline, my friends Kia, Tina, and Kayla, and we all got together and we found the buses, and there was hundreds of girls and there was no chance to meet them. So after the whole day of trying to meet them, we went to Kayla's house and we stayed there overnight, and we were watching YouTube videos, and we decided to look up 5 Seconds of Summer because I knew that they were touring with them, but I didn't really know their names. That was the first time I even heard of them, was that morning. So we looked up their Heartbreak Girl music video and we watched it, and I automatically was like, Callum's my favorite. I pick him. He's my favorite. I like him. He's cute. So that was, and he's still my favorite to this day. But, so that's when I first heard about them, was from the Heartbreak Girl music video when I was stalking them around Atlanta, and so I was like, I need to at least know their names in case I meet them. So I started to like them. I didn't love them then, but I did like them. So the next day, the day of the show, we went to Phillips Arena and we went down by the buses, and there was a ton of girls. So we were hanging out, and we ended up, we never met anyone between those 2 days. But then we saw Callum and Michael, and I remember we saw Michael and he walked, and I was like, and everyone started screaming Michael, so I started screaming Michael by default. And then, but he waved and he just walked on, and then Callum, who was sick that day, those days, he had his head down, and so I was like, who's that? And they're like, Callum, and I'm like, that's my favorite. So I was like, Callum, but he was sick, so they didn't meet anyone. But that's when I started liking them, and I never really fully started loving them until I think July 13th, which was at 1 in the morning. Callum followed me on Twitter, and that's when it just clicked, and I really started loving them, and I've loved them ever since. And since June until now, I've accomplished a tweet from the band account. The band account follows me, and Luke, Michael, and Callum follow me, and Callum followed me twice because I accidentally blocked him once, and that was the worst day of my life. I don't want to talk about that. That was horrible. But they tweeted me and all that, and they liked my picture on Instagram, and I've been to 2 Five Sauce Atlanta meetups so far, and the most recent one that I went to, they posted on Facebook, they reblogged it on Tumblr, and they Callum favorited a tweet with our picture in it, so that was really awesome. And it was great that they noticed us, which they're still not coming on their tour here, but I have no doubt that they will soon, and I know that I'm gonna see them on Where We Are tour with One Direction, so I'm really excited about that. But now to talk about the EP. If you've never listened to 5 Seconds of Summer, and you like bands like the 1975, All Time Low, etc., etc., you should really listen to them because they're not a boy band. They don't have a pop sound like One Direction. They have more of a rock. And there's multiple editions of their EP, but this version, which is in US stores now, I got mine at Target, so you can try there. I know it's at Target. It has She Looks So Perfect, Heartache on the Big Screen, The Only Reason It Disconnected. And on the iTunes US edition, Disconnected is not on there, but their cover of What I Like About You, their studio cover of it, is on there, which I also really love. But on this album, I think my favorite songs My favorite two songs are Heartache on the Big Screen and Disconnected. Disconnected was the first one I heard besides She Looks So Perfect, and I had that on replay for days and days. That was so good. And it has a 1975, has a vibe from them on it, definitely. And then Heartache on the Big Screen is a really good song, and I really like the lyrics of it, and it's really, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm horrible at describing, but you should really check it out. I don't think you'll regret it. It's only $5 at Target. I don't know how much it is on iTunes. I think it's about the same. Maybe it's $4, I'm not sure. But you should go check that out because they're a really great band and they're really about to blow up, and I'm really proud of them because I've liked them since, not the beginning, but closer to the beginning than a lot of people. So I'm proud, and I hope you become a fan and you check them out, and I hope you like them. And if you'd like to, you can comment below what your favorite song is from them. Just let me know, and you can follow me on Twitter. I have a 5sauce fan account, which I will put in the link below, and I always have it on my profile and the links, so you can check that out. And I hope you enjoy this video.
Doesn't even get its taste. No more having to chase to win that prize.